They thought we do porn. Bukan hari-hari cantik ke? Everyone, I'm Sam, also known as I Sama Cosplay. I'm from Penang, Malaysia, and this year I'm 26 years old. I've been cosplaying for 4 years. So basically, cosplayer is the short form for costume and player. It means people who get dressed up in costumes of their favorite animation or game characters, and they bring the character to life, and wherever possible they even try to act as the character itself. So right now I'm cosplaying as Jan the Arc-Alter from the game Fate Grand Order. This is the Shinjuku version. Usually around at least 1.5 hours, and for me sometimes it takes up to 2 hours. It depends on the accessories, the complexity of the cosplay, the makeup, but for this particular get-up I took only 1 hour. To remove cosplay, on the other hand, is a very simple process. You just yank your wig off and then you just wipe off the makeup and you're done. So the whole process takes about 10 minutes. There was this one event in 2016. I went to the event dressed up as a Japanese schoolgirl, the Sailor Fuku uniform. And the attention that I got I was quite encouraged by it. Because even though I was new, I didn't know anyone there, but when they approached me for photos, they wanted to know me, I felt very happy, and especially when they like my outfit, they like my costume, it makes me even more satisfied. So I guess that's what pushed me to keep on cosplaying. I've been cosplaying since 2016, so right now it's 2020, so it's about 4 years. The worst part of being cosplayer, I think, is getting judgmental looks from people who don't understand cosplay. Like sometimes we go to events and then there are other people, like we call them the normies. They don't really accept cosplaying, so they will look at us with some weird kind of uncomfortable look. So I guess that could be the worst part, I guess. Normies is people who are not into this culture, and they look at us as if we are freaks. They be judging us with their eyes, this kind of people. It depends on situation. Like if I'm just going to event to have fun with friends, then in front of my friends, of course I don't act like the character. If for competition, I guess it's a must, but it really depends on situation. Like for example, right now, doing this interview, if you want me to be in character, you want me to burn this place down, what are you trying to do? So, it depends on situation really. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, because like reality is so boring. Like we do the same things every day, the routine. We go to work, we go to study. But when we have an event, we get dressed up and we become a different personality. We go to the events and have fun. We forget everything. So yeah, I think it is an escape from reality. The answer is Taobao. Like China has everything. Okay, maybe outfits usually I will buy But for props, depending on the situation, mostly I will try to make by myself. If I can't, then maybe I get commission from someone else. But for props and weapons, I have never bought from Taobao before because it's quite troublesome. But for outfit, I feel like you could get it there for a reasonable price compared to having to go through all the hassle of making it yourself. So I think buying Taobao is recommended. Yes, very very expensive because okay, maybe some costumes we can resell, but of course at a lower value. But all in all, this is true, this is an expensive hobby because you don't settle with just one costume. You own costumes and you keep buying. It's not something that you can stop easily. So yes, it's expensive. This also depends. Like there are lower than 100 ringgit costumes and there could be more than few thousands depending on the complexity, the details, the armor and things like that. So far, I think, if not mistaken, about 750, 700 over, but nothing over 1,000 yet for a single cosplay, I think. That was Star Guardian Janna from League of Legends. My outfit, because I bought it, so let's skip that on outfit. But for props, it depends on the complexity. Like example, for this one, I took only 1 day because it's only the tip. And the flag is, of course, this is bought, this is purchased. But some props can take up to a few weeks, and I've never really done armor, but there are people who did the whole body armor, they took 6 months to 1 year. Usually I choose character based on the character from the series that I like or I think is relatable to myself. Which personality is closer to myself, or it could also be due to demands, like if there are people saying that, oh, this character may suit you, so I would, depends on the situation, like maybe I would go and try it. But one example that I can give you is that this current cosplay of mine, this particular character, I didn't play the game at first, but a friend suggested that I cosplay this character, and after cosplaying it, I got into the character. I actually loved her. So this is one example. There are a few different answers to that. It could be winning competition. It could also be like self-achievement, like having finished making a prop, then I could bring it to event. That also is an achievement. And another one is a simple one, like I get dressed up, I go to event and there are people recognizing my cosplay, or even there are families bringing their kids, approaching me for photos. That itself is already an achievement because it's like very satisfying, because I managed to make people's day, I managed to make them happy, I managed to bring their favorite characters to life. In my 4 years of cosplaying, thankfully I never experienced anything like that. Touch wood, touch wood. But so far, I guess the most awkward for me would be eyelashes coming off in the middle of a shoot without myself realizing it, or maybe even going on competitions and something drop, something drop like parts of the costume. I've seen some people going on stage, dancing and all, then their wig fell. That's also quite embarrassing. Personally, I don't mind it that much because I think they should be applauded for their bravery, because they dare to be different and they dare to be themselves. Like they feel like wearing female costume, they go for it. I love that thought, like they are really free to become themselves. So personally, I have a few friends like that, and each time I will try to support them by giving them makeup advices and things like that. Even things like how to be a girl, how you sit, how to talk. For example, I myself do dress up as male characters sometimes, but personally I would say there are 50-50 in events. You can see both sides. So cosplay is a place where people really get to express themselves. Like in the society, they are not able to voice out. Like they probably like to wear female clothing, they may get judged for that. But in cosplay, they can go out, they can go all out, they can do it. They thought we do porn. No, it's true. Okay, there are two different sides to this. The first one is that people thought people who cosplay are not able to grow up. It's not true. Like, we are all adults as well. We have our own working lives and things. We can still live like normal adults. We buy car, we buy house, but all in all, it comes down to hobby. It's still just a hobby. Like, animation and games are not just for kids. Like, it's for adults as well. It depends on the things that we like, really. So the other side is that people think cosplayers are porn. But yeah, true that it's quite, in this industry, is quite sexualized, but I assure you, not everyone is like that. There are things, there are characters, and there are people who respect other people and they wear decent clothing, they choose decent characters, and actually it's quite family friendly. Depends on which event, but mostly I think in Malaysia it's fine, it's safe. There are so many photos of sexy cosplayers on the net. So when people who doesn't know about this culture, they see the photos on the net, so they may get the idea that all cosplayers are sexy, super sexy cosplayers, or even maybe selling nudes, things like that. Globally, I would say sexy character is quite widespread, but people who wear decent clothes, like hijab cosplayers, is also a thing nowadays. Hijab cosplayer is also very good because we really respect them for their ability and their effort to style the hijab to look like the wig itself. Okay, and one more thing is also people who make props. They craft their own armor and they wear it. Like, so usually armors are like covers the whole body. It's also a very good effort. So like, I would say in this industry it's probably divided into three, like sexy cosplayers, prop makers, and hijab cosplayers. There are actually more, but these three, even though they are different, but they gain recognition. Okay, a shout out to everyone. Like if any of you who are interested in this culture but have no chance to actually go and experience it, I advise that you actually go out to the event and have fun, go be yourself, go try out costumes. You can even approach us cosplayers for any advices. We'll be more than happy to help you so we can support each other. And for those who don't really understand us, I hope that you are able to voice out so we can settle any misunderstandings or misconceptions on us. We can talk it out, because in the end we all just want to have fun. It's a hobby. So let's have fun together. And if you like my cosplays, feel free to follow my Facebook page, Aisama, and on my Instagram, Chocolate Eye. So okay, hope to see y'all again soon. Like, maybe we'll have events again. So let's have fun together. Bye.